What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The news cycle is absolutely blazing, and we've got some massive updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From groundbreaking hardware to the future of gaming and essential performance checks, we're diving deep into what's shaping the landscape right now. Get ready for some seriously unmissable insights that will have you rethinking everything you thought you knew. Are you ready? Let's get into it. First up, the future of handheld gaming is here, and it's bringing some serious AI power with it. But is it about to break the bank? We've got the inside scoop on the ROG Xbox Ally X and what it means for Xbox's next big moves, but there's a major question mark hanging over the price tag that has everyone talking. Next, the wait for a legendary franchise continues, and fans are not happy. As next-gen hardware looms, we're looking at the announcement of a game that was promised years ago and what it means for the future of the series, especially with Xbox's evolving platform strategy. Then, we're taking a deep dive into the performance of that very same handheld console. Digital Foundry has been putting the ROG Xbox Ally X through its paces, and the early reports on its capabilities might just temper some expectations. Are the frame rates enough to impress, or is this a sign of things to come? And finally, a fix is here for a popular title, addressing a crucial performance issue that's been frustrating players. We're talking about a significant update that could change how you experience a major game on the latest Xbox consoles. Plus, we've got all the details on what else is new. Stick around because you don't want to miss any of this. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Is AI the future of gaming, or just a pricey gimmick? As the highly anticipated ROG Xbox Ally X prepares for its October 16th release, a significant cloud of uncertainty hangs over its pricing, leaving many potential buyers concerned about accessibility. This situation is compounded by the device's integration of advanced AI capabilities, signaling a potentially significant shift in Xbox's hardware strategy. While the handheld promises a powerful, portable gaming experience, the lack of concrete price information and the escalating costs of current-gen consoles paint a worrying picture for consumers. The ROG Xbox Ally X, a product of a notable collaboration between Asus and Microsoft, is set to launch later this year, offering a Windows-powered handheld gaming solution. However, the absence of pricing and pre-order details, even with the launch date firmly established, has fueled speculation and anxiety. Microsoft has attributed this delay to macroeconomics, a vague explanation that does little to reassure a market already grappling with inflation and the rising cost of living. This uncertainty is particularly concerning given persistent rumors suggesting the ROG Xbox Ally X could be priced higher than the current Xbox Series X console, a prospect that could price many out of experiencing what promises to be a cutting-edge device. The integration of AI is perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the ROG Xbox Ally X, powered by AMD's Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme chip. This handheld is poised to be a testing ground for Xbox's future AI initiatives. This partnership with AMD suggests that AI acceleration will likely be a key feature in upcoming Xbox home consoles. Roan Sons, CVP of Gaming Devices and Ecosystem at Xbox, described the inclusion of AI acceleration as a proactive decision to push the boundaries of what's possible in a handheld form factor. While specific AI-driven features are yet to be fully detailed, Xbox executives have indicated that functionalities like AI-powered highlight reels will be rolled out over time. These reels aim to automatically capture and compile the most exciting moments from gameplay sessions, alleviating the common frustration of missing a great clip. This feature could be a significant improvement over Xbox's historically weak game capture and sharing capabilities, which have lagged behind competitors like PlayStation for years. The prospect of AI automating the creation of shareable content, potentially even with personalized music and tone, could revolutionize how players document and share their gaming achievements. However, the excitement surrounding these technological advancements is tempered by the looming question of affordability. The current economic climate, marked by a cost of living crisis and a series of price hikes across the gaming industry makes the prospect of another expensive piece of hardware particularly daunting. While the ROG Xbox Ally X appears to be a powerful and well-designed device, its potential high price point could limit its reach, turning an exciting technological leap into an exclusive luxury rather than an accessible gaming platform. It remains to be seen whether Xbox's AI ambitions will be matched by consumer affordability, or if these innovations will ultimately price out the very audience they aim to engage. But what does this mean for the raw gaming power of this new device? Stay tuned as we break down the latest performance benchmarks that might surprise you. Elder Scrolls 6 announcement sparks fan outrage amidst next-gen console speculation. The long-awaited announcement of The Elder Scrolls 6, a title eagerly anticipated since its reveal in 2018, has been met with significant backlash from the gaming community. The primary source of frustration stems from the prolonged development cycle and the scarcity of concrete information, especially as the current generation of consoles approaches its twilight and the next generation looms on the horizon. Fans are voicing their discontent over the perceived lack of progress and the agonizing wait for updates, drawing parallels to the announcement of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, which were still futuristic concepts when The Elder Scrolls 6 was first teased. It has been nearly 5 years since the current generation consoles, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS, launched, and the amount of new information about The Elder Scrolls 6 has remained remarkably stagnant since its initial 2018 announcement. This prolonged silence has led to widespread speculation and disappointment. Compounding the issue are emerging rumors suggesting that the next generation of Xbox hardware could be released as early as 2027. If these rumors hold true, it means players will have endured an entire console generation, a span of roughly 7 years, without a new mainline Elder Scrolls installment. This extended drought is particularly galling for a franchise with such a dedicated fanbase, especially when considering the re-releases and remastered editions of older titles like Skyrim and Oblivion, which many fans feel do not count as genuine new entries. Discussions on platforms like Reddit highlight the community's exasperation. One prominent comment reads, "Really don't love the fact that we're talking about the end of a generation when there are still unreleased games that were announced before the current consoles even launched." This sentiment captures the widespread feeling that development timelines for major titles have become unmanageably long. Another user retorted, "Get used to it." Releases will probably be every 2 gens for each major title from some of your favorite studios, reflecting a pessimistic outlook on the future of game development and release schedules for highly anticipated franchises. The extended wait has also reignited debates about platform exclusivity and the future of The Elder Scrolls 6. With Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda and its subsequent strategy of bringing previously multi-platform titles to PlayStation and Nintendo consoles, there is considerable discussion about whether The Elder Scrolls 6 will become an Xbox exclusive or follow this new trend of cross-platform releases. Recent years have seen major Xbox-first titles such as Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Doom, The Dark Ages, and Forza Horizon 5 appear on PlayStation 5. This pattern strongly suggests that The Elder Scrolls 6 is likely to follow suit, making it available to a broader audience beyond the Xbox ecosystem. However, the uncertainty surrounding its release date and platform availability only adds to the frustration of fans who have been waiting for years for the next chapter in the beloved RPG series. While the wait for this epic saga continues, what's the latest on the performance of new hardware that promises to bring gaming into a new era? Get ready for a detailed look at the ROG Xbox Ally X's capabilities and where it might fall short. Handheld performance falls short. Digital Foundry flags concerns for ROG Xbox Ally X. As the October 16th launch date for the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X approaches, early technical analyses are painting a picture that may temper expectations for some gamers. Digital Foundry, renowned for its in-depth hardware and performance evaluations, has shared its findings after getting hands-on with the device, and the initial performance reports for demanding titles are described as uninspiring. This critical assessment focuses on how the portable console handles modern games, particularly in comparison to the robust performance often associated with traditional home consoles. The ROG Xbox Ally X is positioned as a premium handheld gaming device, leveraging a powerful Z2 Extreme APU with Zen 5 CPU cores and an RDNA 3.5 iGPU. This hardware is designed to run Windows games on the go. During initial testing at Gamescom, Digital Foundry put the console through its paces with titles like Doom, The Dark Ages, and Clair Obscur. Expedition 33. The results, as detailed in their recent DF Direct broadcast, suggest that while the hardware is capable, it operates within significant power constraints typical of a handheld form factor. In Doom, The Dark Ages tested at a native resolution of 540p upscaled to 1080p, with low graphical settings, dynamic resolution scaling, DRS, and FSR3 set to performance. The ROG Xbox Ally X managed to achieve frame rates around 50 FPS. While this is considered a respectable outcome for a TDP-limited handheld, Digital Foundry points out that targeting a 1080p output resolution on such a device might be pushing its capabilities too far. A more appropriate target resolution for a portable machine with a small 7-inch display, they suggest, would be 720p to ensure smoother performance. The performance dip becomes more pronounced with Clair Obscur. Expedition 33. When running at 1080p with low settings and utilizing Unreal Engine 5's temporal super resolution, the ROG Xbox Ally X struggled, producing frame rates in the range of 2730 FPS in the game's opening level. This level of performance is significantly below what many gamers expect from modern titles, especially those accustomed to the more consistent frame rates offered by home consoles. Digital Foundry's caution to gamers is clear. Those expecting the ROG Xbox Ally X to replicate the rock-solid FPS performance of a traditional Xbox home console in AAA games will need to rein in their expectations. The inherent limitations of a portable console's power budget, despite its advanced APU, are a critical factor. It is important to note that the units tested were likely running pre-release software. Therefore, there is a possibility that performance could see some improvement upon the official launch. However, without direct confirmation or hands-on testing with the final retail version, these early performance figures serve as a valuable, albeit cautionary, insight into the device's current capabilities. The ROG Xbox Ally X represents an ambitious step for portable PC gaming, but its real-world performance in demanding titles will be a key factor in its market reception. Beyond handhelds, what's happening on the home console front that's making waves? We've got an update on a fix that's finally arrived for a popular title, addressing a critical performance issue. Gears of War Reloaded gets crucial 120 FPS campaign fix, VRR support added for Xbox Series XS. Good news for fans of the iconic Gears of War franchise. The latest update for Gears of War. Reloaded has implemented a long-awaited fix for its 120 FPS mode in campaign play, alongside the introduction of variable refresh rate, VRR, support for both the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. This update addresses a significant performance issue that had been impacting the single-player experience, making the game a much smoother and more enjoyable proposition for players equipped with compatible displays. Last week, an analysis from Digital Foundry highlighted a peculiar problem within Gears of War, Reloaded. While the game performed admirably on both Xbox Series X and Series S, a critical bug prevented VRR from activating when attempting to play the campaign at the coveted 120 FPS. This resulted in noticeable judder and stuttering, rendering the high frame rate option largely unplayable for many, forcing them to revert to the more stable 60 FPS mode. The inclusion of 120 FPS for campaign mode was an unexpected bonus, as marketing materials had explicitly stated this feature was exclusive to multiplayer. This new update directly tackles that issue by officially adding VRR support for the campaign mode on both Xbox Series X and Series S for players with VRR-enabled displays. This means the 120 FPS option should now function correctly, offering a significantly more fluid and responsive gameplay experience in the campaign. This is a welcome improvement, especially considering it was not initially advertised as a campaign feature, making it a substantial enhancement for players seeking the highest fidelity. The patch notes reveal that this update includes several other important changes. Based on community feedback, the Gnasher weapon has undergone tuning to refine its performance. Furthermore, the update resolves various unspecified bug fixes and rare crashes across all platforms, aiming to provide a more stable and polished experience. Notably, the update also introduces support for ultrawide 21:9 monitors in benchmark mode, catering to a wider range of PC gaming setups that can also be utilized on PC. Community reactions to the update have been mixed but largely positive regarding the fix. Some players expressed surprise at the initial bug, particularly on a first-party platform, while others are pleased to see the issue resolved. One user commented, "Glad it's fixed, but still not a good look when there are bugs on the first-party platform not present on a third-party platform." Another significant point of discussion among players is the perceived benefit of 120 FPS, with some questioning its necessity over a stable 60 FPS, citing potential impacts on image quality. Despite these debates, the addition of VRR support and the general performance fixes are seen as a positive step forward for Gears of War Reloaded, enhancing the overall player experience. That wraps up our deep dives into the latest gaming news. Don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and a final call to action coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's essential tech and gaming updates. We covered the potential pricing concerns and AI integration of the ROG Xbox Ally X, the fan backlash over the Elder Scrolls 6's announcement delay, early performance concerns for the ROG Xbox Ally X from Digital Foundry, and the crucial 120 FPS campaign fix for Gears of War Reloaded. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.